We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
52's the mark, boys. 52, 55.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Watson's
the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Check 52's the mark. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Spins by. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jordan Evans. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
SMH. X. Tough.
First down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
First down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check three. Watch the
Now Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
50-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Okay, ready? 51. Heavy on the edges. Check. 19, He's checked.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Eckler, the Charger ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 15. Check 15. Shift.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, Mark.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
51 to Mike. Check.
Herbert now. And this is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Chargers Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Mike spoke forward. Let's go. 44 is the Mike Boy. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Safe. SOS.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Desmond King picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available,
Play conservative,
he's
bro,
trusting
you
that
got
you
this.
are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and long.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going for it all. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
To number 81, Mike Williams.
Mike Williams, 28 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Texans 17, Chargers 7. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Carter. Houston's offense already at the line set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Force, just get 3 if you can.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And some room to roll now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Told you low.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watson on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running from the gun, Johnson. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, flushed out right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll run here with Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Number 13, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Texans 17. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Let's switch.
On first down, it's Watson. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 the mic, boys. 56.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's fourth. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Johnson.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The ball carrier.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 30.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41.
The corners are playing inside the other edge. They should be running routes outside the numbers.
Fourth down.
Screen pass.
On the play.
A very important kick now for Michael Badgley. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1 point.
Big play! Big play!
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On fourth down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Good game.
Second and long, but you got to figure this. Once more, here's Eckler. Open space inside the 10.
And
he's in for a Charger touchdown. 22 yards for the Chargers. They're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Go for 2.
Herbert now to throw. Forced out to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chargers 27, Texans 20.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Today's final score.
The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.